What up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message whenever you catch it, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message resonates for you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal, you can use the description box down below. And Virgo, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into the message. I hope you guys are enjoying the week. I hope you guys are feeling lovely as always, gang. I do have a message for you guys today. We're definitely going to jump in. Before we start, of course, we're going to try to see if the singing bowl is going to sing for us today. And we're going to go on ahead and go from there, bird. You know what, y'all? I think I'm going to be done. I got to get another singing bowl. Or I think I need to find how to properly clean it. Okay? Y'all know I be using my hair. I think the oils on my hand sometimes hits the singing bowl and it kind of messes up my singing bowl. What's up, gang? How you guys doing today? Lovely, lovelies. Let's get this sage spray going. Okay, Virgo. It's a lot of haters, people projecting negative energy. If you address the negative energy, it's a lot of people that don't even get it, child. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Virg. Understand it, because Rara gets it, okay? Now, Berg, let's jump into this message first and foremost. Okay, what's up, gang? How y'all doing? Let me grab my phone real quick, my other phone. 1 second, Virgo. 1 second, bud. All right, gang, let's jump into it. The message I was picking up for you guys today, Virgo, is that you understand the art of war here, okay? Virgo, I feel like right now is a time where you're going to do a lot of things that people don't seem to understand, but you do, especially spiritually here, okay? Virgo, I feel like at this time, at this point, once you initially engage, after you start the war or you start the battle, you know it's always like when we think about Russia, right? When the initial war was started, you don't have to do anything else. Okay, I'm starting the war and not starting the war. Okay, but you guys stay with me spiritually. But the war is being started because this is what needs to happen. Okay, so Virgo, you could find yourself doing a lot of things and saying a lot of things that even though you don't understand it, even though it's not typically how you move, even though it's not what you know, whatever, it's about you being fearless. It's about you being, taking the initial step. It's about you kind of, I wouldn't say exposing certain things of the game, but being prepared already before people try to expose you, Virg. Okay? When you are already 2 steps ahead, of course, that's what they're going to do. I already talked about this, Virgo. When people can't, when the voodoo and the motherfucking hate doesn't work, they start to go into gossiping. They start to go into, trying to get into the groups, if that makes sense. Okay, Bert? But it's so crazy because I didn't even realize this deck here. that I've been planning to use here, Virg, that I've had, this Oracle deck, the Art of War here. It's been sitting on my cabinet for a little bit, and I've been really like, should I use it? Should I not? I haven't used it. And all of a sudden, when I went to get my phone, I was like, oh, fuck. Same thing. Let's go ahead and use the deck. Okay. So, Virg, let's get into this message here. One thing about me, if I express myself, if I stand on something, I mean what I say. If it get me to the point where I actually speak on it, because there's a lot of things I deal with in my personal life. It's a lot of things that I see that I don't speak on. If I get to a point where I'm speaking on something, guaranteed I'm 100% correct, okay? It's never for reason, and I'm using myself just by example. But one thing about me, I lead by example. That's why I'm not afraid to show who I am in my dark moments. That's why I'm not afraid to express my truth, even if it may seem dramatic to others, even if it may seem attention-seeking to others. Bird, you got to understand your truth is your truth. People won't understand it until real recognize real. That's all I can say, and we will leave it at that. But I'm feeling that energy even more in this reading, Virg, that somebody here, Virgo, they understand the art of war. Real recognizes real, but what they don't understand is your tactics. So this almost gives me, Virgo, you know, somebody who has to read about the strategy. This is somebody who has to read the 48 laws of power. This is somebody who has to read about spirituality. This is somebody that has to watch not spirituality, watch other people to learn through their experience. But Virgo, you ain't got to do any of that. Even though you may read a book, even though you may read the room, even though you may read whatever it is, it's based from experience. It's based from pure knowledge, if that makes sense, right, Virg? So both of you guys understand the art of war because both of you guys have studied it, whether it's by experience or whether it's by learning. At the end of the day, Virg, let's get into this reading here. And this is not a slug towards anybody. This is the energy I picked up for the Virgo reading. Okay, this is not male or female. This could be a love reading. This could be anything, but this is what it is. We just speak in pure facts and truth as we always do, right? So the card that comes out, it says, regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. It says, treat others as you want them to treat you. The way you treat people will dictate how you are treated. Although some people will always be mean while others will always be kind. If you treat people with patience, kindness, and understanding, you will have a happier life. If you are loyal and caring, your friends will be loyal and caring to you. Okay? So Virgo, that's the rule that people like to say, treat people the way that they treat you. But Virgo, what if when I'm in your face, I'm treating you with the utmost respect, and when I get behind your back, I'm spreading lies about you. I'm dropping seeds about you, Virg. I'm manipulating the energy because I know I don't have the power to do it in your face. I don't have the power to speak your name. I don't have the power to tell you. I'm getting a lot of passive aggressiveness, Virg, right? So this is how somebody rules. They kind of rule off, treat others the way you would like to be treated. They try to, they put that spin on it, Virg. This is how they come out with it. Let's keep it rocking, Virg. Somebody understands the art of war here. They understand how to win, and they understand winning in a way of being very fucking strategical. Somebody else, they understand winning by putting their fucking foot down, 10 toes in it. So look, we're going to go ahead and put a card over here on this side for the art of war here to clarify this message here for me, Spirit. Thank you. All warfare is based. I'm almost done with the motherfucking reading. Facts. Big time facts. Big time facts. Okay. All warfare is based on deception. When able to attack, we must seem unable. This gonna go over some folks' head. When able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Some people don't understand the strategy because they don't understand real spiritual warfare. Some folks don't really see it. Everything is a illusion and based off intent. But you don't understand my intent. I can get up here and showcase a hot motherfucking mess, but if my intent is pure and I'm being for real, and I get up here and I have the intent to pretend to be for real, I take the intent to whatever. So sometimes when you go on with the attack and people think it's close and up near because you saying something, don't be fooled. People show their hand every single time, Virg. The message is in the message. This message won't be for everybody, but those who get it, they get it. If you get it, hit the like button. If you don't, then maybe it'll come in. Let's read the back of the card. It says, don't be fooled. The word deception doesn't mean lying or deceiving people with evil intent. Magicians, Secret Santa presents, or surprise parties use deception good. So deception is not inherently bad or good, but we are exposed to it every day. In politics, advertising, books, and movies. Sun Tzu says you need to be able to understand deception, to be skilled in seeing through it. And that's the whole point of the message. You can see through deception, Virgo. You're seeing through deception. Everybody not going to see it the way that you see it. You get what I'm saying? But Virgo, it's crazy how y'all seeing everything play out with my reading. The reading is not about me. It's about you guys. But when we talking about big Virg energy, it's affecting all of us. And do you guys see it? If it's not a Virgo, it's not validated. It's not stamped because we already talked about the unison of the Virgo. Point blank, period. It's some things people, they're blinded to because why? Somebody is feeding into everything they want to see. It's called picking a side, Virg. See, you out of all the signs understand it. Why? Because you are the 6th of the 12. You have to always pick a side, and people have to always pick you or them. Name a time, Virgo, that shit ain't happened in your life. That's why a lot of you guys are excluded or you're afraid to be included off the top because so many people, when the real shit hit the fan and when you speak that real shit, Virgo, the first thing they want to do is ride the motherfucking fence. I'm on this side, I'm on this side. No, pick a side. Virgo, it's nothing wrong with you feeling that way because why? You understand that. I pick a side every day. And I might sometimes pick a side I know that's going to lose. But I know that if I'm over here, at least I'm fighting with you. I know that you're not going to be alone. So I'm still going to pick this side. I fuck with you. I'm picking this side no matter what. I ain't never going to shy away. I'm never going to convince you that you're wrong. I might tell you when you fucking up. But I'm never going to sway. I'm never going to ride the motherfucking fence. And Virgo, when you do that spiritually, when you don't sway, when you stand in your shit, I'm telling you, a lot of people, they won't understand the art of your war. The art of your madness. Point blank, motherfucking period. A lot of people are fake, Bird, and that's just the truth. But it's easy for them to hide it. It's easy for them to say, I'm going to expose your wounds, Bird. But ask them about theirs. They're private. You can't expose nothing that's already out there. You can't expose what I talk about. Me getting this shit off my chest brings me peace, even though it disturbs yours. That part. Let me tell you one thing I learned too as well, Vert. When you are right, when you know you 100% right, You quiet. You may speak, but your energy is quiet. Now, when you in the wrong, you got to clap back. You got to fight back. Now, when you know you ain't did nothing wrong, you might find yourself fighting back. But at some point, you're going to explain the truth that if you really haven't done nothing wrong, in the right ears, they're going to hear it, Virg. So, last card here, I didn't even see this. It says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and know earth, you may make your victory complete. And so that's exactly the energy I was getting on this reading, Virgo. Standing on your ground, standing on what you said. If I addressed it, I said it. And I stand on it. Period. Once you engage in the act of war, you got to be sure about it. If you sure about who you are, then you sure about the move. Whatever come next, come next. But I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Virgo, this is a moment that you kind of in your life right now. The backside of this card, it says speaking in public. The prospect of speaking in public can be terrifying. However, it's a great skill to develop. For Sun Tzu, the enemy of the public speaker could lack of a point of mumbling, reading your speech and making too much of your mistakes. Know yourself. Know your material. Relax. Be confident. Dress right. Sober up. Practice and be yourself. So let me tell you, people will try to take your flaws, Virg. They try to see what you doing wrong, Virg. And then they go do everything right, but they won't show none of their flaws. They won't show their hand. That's the enemy, Virg. You know who your enemy is. You don't need nobody to come and convince you who the enemy is. You know who your enemy is, and you know who your stump down ground town, your stump down, your children, who your children are. It says, regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Baby, we can't make it up, Virgo. It ain't nothing to pretend here. It ain't no beef. It ain't nothing. If you engage in some beef with the Virgo, if you engage with war, whether that's spiritually, mentally, energetically, even with your motherfucking thoughts, if the Virgo call it out, if the Virgo ready for war, you better be ready too. Do not be fooled by the sweet character. Do not be fooled by what you see the Virgo doing and speaking in public. If the Virgo is speaking and doing something in public, trust me, it is warranted. Because the Virgo starts off, everything is this, treating others the way they would like to be treated. The moment that Virgo spiritually see you trying to trick them, fool them, and speak against them and fool the public, they see past the intent of the delusion here, illusion here, point blank, period. A Virgo sees through bullshit. It doesn't matter what the crowd sees. The Virgo sees past bullshit. Do I need a whisper? Let me not yell. Maybe that'll get more attention. If only we were here for attention and fame, I would do it the way you guys wanted it. But I'm telling you, my page, and I've been speaking this since day one on my platform, my page is for the real, for eagles, not birds. Ain't no flock together. You get what I'm saying? So this is just what it is. Let's keep it going, Bird. Let's take it even to the flip of the love reading side, because you talking about just on the public side, Bird. Let's talk about your love life, okay? Because somebody that you know in love with you, or that you love, the art of war, Bird. You understand the art of staying down, being holding it down. But look, a lot of people don't. They deceived. They deceived by what they see. One motherfucking whoop. Off the outside layer here, let's read the card. It says, all warfare is based upon deception. That's coming out again. Okay, don't be deceived. Life is hard enough when we are deceived by others, but even harder when we deceive ourselves. When we tell ourselves that others are better, smarter, and more deserving of happiness than we are, and our emotions get in the way of our rational choices. Much of our freedom and power comes from the control of our choices. Choose not to be deceived. See, you can't force people not to be deceived, Bird. You're not being deceived. Your battle is trying to tell people to stop being deceived. But you got to understand, they got to learn how to go through the unknown. Somebody here, I'm telling you, Virg, somebody using, don't be deceived, because they using the knowledge of others. And they putting down somebody else here, Virgo, that they see. You get what I'm saying? Listen. Assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. Virgo, this is what you do. You listen, you see. You might not even go listen and tune in and be watching nobody. But when you get the energy, you listen to your intuition. And you see what's going on. But this is also highlighting for you, Virgo, who your real friends are. What's really to be considered here. It's all about that picking a side here, Virg. I don't care how you look at it. If you even go to a religious side here, pick a side, pick a religion, pick something and stand for it. But you gotta pick it from you. If not, you're gonna always be straddling the fence, Bird. Okay? It says know yourself and then know your partner. If you don't know yourself, ain't no way you can expose your partner, your enemy, your frenemy, your competition. It's exposing itself. Point blank, period. Plan ahead. Don't make it up as you go along. And see, this is what somebody do. Somebody watches. They plan ahead. They like, I can't just make it up. But see, you got somebody else that's winning off just, man, I know what to do next. So we can just keep going. That's being in the present. Life is full of decisions. Some people put them off or ask for advice. Others simply stick a pen in a list. In reality, you need to use your intuition, reason, or a combination. Intuition is more suited to simple or quick decisions. More complicated reasoning requires a formal, structured approach using reasoning, facts, and figures to decide whether the answer they lead to is right. Okay? And this is why somebody thinks they have this game plan down, because they got the facts. They doing this. They're planning. They're watching. They're not just going off on a limb. But you got to understand, in order for you to hit the public, people don't understand robotic shit. It works for the general crowd, but for the real crowd, people relate to emotion. People relate to what's real, and that's where they're going to go to. Point blank, period. It works for a little bit, but that's why people. That's why even when you think about these corporate brands, that's why they switch up the car every other year. Okay, everybody can want a Lamborghini. Some people even want to drive a 2000 Lamborghini. But we all know that in order to keep it going, we're going to switch it up and we're going to change a couple of things. Okay, now when you true to it, you stand to it, you stick to it. This the same motherfucking brand that it's been from the top to the end. We don't have to follow the crowd. The crowd's going to come because what we provide is necessary. What we provide is exemplary. What we provide is what is needed. Oh, to tune y'all in, we found not crazy. We found crazy lady. Crazy lady. We found crazy lady today. We found crazy lady today. I'm still wondering. She told me bits and pieces of what's been. I'm still lost in the sauce. But we found her, and thank you guys so much for the prayers. I appreciate that. But let's get back into this love reading, Virg, because who is this person? I'm getting Nintendo game. Nintendo or basketball, something to that, some type of game here, Virg. I hope they don't think it's a game playing with you, Virg. But somebody needs to understand also, Virgo, you don't play games. You stand on what you say. If you addressing something, if you saying something, if you doing something, you mean what you mean it. Even though you might play back and forth with the video game, don't mean that you play games. Does that make sense, Bird? You have to understand, Virgo, you're not going to be for everybody. And once you understand that, then you'll understand that everybody ain't for you. Point blank. They might smile in your face. They might do whatever. Everybody not for you. It shows. It shows with what they decide to do once you tell them no. Once you expose their character. Once you speak your truth. Once you do whatever they don't understand. But see, a lot of people, Virgo, they understand that you understand the art of war. So what they do is they try to play all these red tactics in a spiritual sense, if that makes sense, but physically here. Okay, they try to do all of these things to make you feel like, "Ooh, yes, Virgo, you're the shit. Virgo, it's this, and Virgo, it's that, and you're so right, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just being me. I'm just over here. I'm just over here, over there." Right, Virg? Whole time you seeing it. And they know that. They relying on that. They trying to scratch at it, if that makes sense, right, Virg? And at the end of the day, this shit really does exist. And it's like, if I say that to you guys too many times, you'll be like, well, yeah, everybody's doing that. Then you opening this door for whatever. But you got to be honest and real with yourself, Virg. When you see certain things and you know certain things, as long as you know it, you don't need no proof. If you really believe in your shit the way that you say that you do, your intuition, giving people the advice, when you reading the room and the energy, then you got to believe it when you getting shit that nobody else is going to see. And that's just what this reading come down to. Let's get into this love reading when it comes to Virgo today. Everything else and all BS aside. All right, gang. Had to get that. Had to have my woosah. My woosah moment. My woosah moment. Okay. Let's keep it rocking here, Virg. Let's get into the message. We're going to start with a spiritual as fuck message. And then we're going to get into the love reading for my lovely Virgos. Spiritual as fuck message. Don't forget to hit the like button for your girl here. It says this could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive shit. Okay, what's the first thing you think of when you read that self-destructive thing you do? There it is. Now imagine what it would be like if you stopped doing that thing. Like right now, think of who you could ask help for. Ask for help, because you probably would have on your own if you could stop. Now call that person and ask for help. You can even make up safe words like bananas. I couldn't even get through that part because, Virg, this is what somebody wanted to do here. They know that you the safe word. They know what you saying is the truth. Okay, if they know what you saying is the truth. If they need to use bananas, cross-watcher or whoever. If this is for you, Virg, use bananas. Because whatever it is, it's not destructing someone else. It's really destructing somebody's own personal self-image on the inside. Even if somebody is displaying all of this shit on the outside, at least they getting it out of their system, versus somebody who's with their intent of whatever they're doing, right? Or whoever they're trying to be. This almost gives me as somebody, Virgo, that's very socially awkward. They can't really do that shit in real life. They can't go out and have the crowd, but they can do it very well behind camera. I'm hearing that song. She looks like a star, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera. And it's like somebody who could talk shit about people behind their back or in their mind, right, Virg? But they don't say nothing to nobody in their face. So it stems up and it gives all this whatever. But they come in with a smile and hi and yes and woo, all this shit. And then they also know how to put the words together, Virg. Maybe somebody went to college. Maybe somebody has a degree in some type of shit. Or somebody, like I said, they at home so much, they know how to move, I want to say meticulously, okay, Virg? But and maliciously, okay, Virg? But I'm also picking up, you over here, Virg, you attract the crowd regardless. You show your shit, you out, you do what it is what it is. You stand on your shit. Congratulations to you, Virgo. I fuck with you. I fuck with the Virgo point blank period, because no matter what, Virgo, you're yourself. you for real about this shit. A lot of people might not get it, but you are for real. You are for real. Like, Virg, it is what it is. I fuck with you. You need to understand, it ain't even about me fucking with you. Man, Virgo, the moment you start really fucking with yourself, and the moment we all start really fucking with us together, we won't even have people trying to dummy this shit down. Do y'all not know how many people use the Virgo name, whether it's talking shit about a Virgo to come up here, especially in this land, talking shit about birds. But I told y'all back in 2022, before that, everybody was on a fuck Virgo wave. We don't fuck with Virgos. We don't like Virgos. After 2022, everybody started wanting to be a Virgo. Now everybody highlighting and winning. Before, it would be like, yeah, you could be dating a Virgo and they're this and they're that. And all these other channels was really highlighting. Y'all trying to wonder why all these channels is dying down. It ain't got nothing to do with what nobody doing magic. It's because people are starting to see the fucking truth. And these other channels that's spouting up, it might be progress, but it's slow progress and it's still going. And you still in the same position as these others because of the fact you speaking truth. And it's not just gonna hit everybody as quick as lies do. Everybody loves to believe the fucking lie. The truth could be right there on the table. They still gonna go with the lie because it's easier. That's what this shit is about. And if you learn how to lie to people, if you learn how to go steal little things, take pieces from the truth, being a journalist, being a researcher, being calculative before you move, guess what? You on that side then. Don't deny yourself of it. And when somebody call you out on that shit, stand on it and accept it. And it is what it is. Say I do it better. Say I do it more strategically. Say I do this for a business. But one thing, don't say that you doing it to be real and true to the cause. Because you got a lot of people that die by certain shit. That's really fighting for their purpose. Really going after their dream. And that's a lot of Virgos. They die by love, live by love. And other people come in and steal up certain little pieces and aspects of the sauce and say that, oh, this is my purpose. That's not your purpose if you were inspired by somebody else. True inspiration comes from self. You got to start doing that shit out the mud. If you wasn't a speaker when you was a little kid, if you wasn't a speaker your whole life and telling the truth and people denying you and shutting you out, putting you out, everybody rejecting you because you simply tell the truth, then you won't understand somebody like me. When you supposed to be a winner and you surrounded around a motherfucking fake world and motherfucking fake winners, and you're a real winner, you surrounded around losers that have learned how to win by studying the great. This is real life fact. This is how shit has been built day in and day out. Whether it's the clothes that I wear, the shoes, the music. A lot of y'all don't even know the background behind it. Your favorite song is somebody that wrote that song for a person that's being recognized. And sometimes that's the way that it has to be. I'm not no person that throw hate or shade. And Virgo, that's you. I know it because I'm a Virgo. We don't throw hate and shade. But when we speak truth, we speak it. But the fucked up thing is you got a lot of Virgos that don't understand the code of us sticking together. So they on some defensive shit with themselves. It ain't got shit to do with I'm hating on you. It's that I got to protect me. I don't know if you trying to come against me. But on the outside factor of it, and it could be any sign, you got a lot of people, Virg, that try to play on your head for real, for real. And the moment you step on their neck, the moment you step on their toes, the first thing they go back to is what? Playing on your head, Virg. They already know they can't go to war with you on some real shit. The war does not exist in their mind. But they start the battle with you day in and day out. And therefore, you always going to win the war. We're going to get to this love reading, Virg, but I had to get this message out because I was so compelled to say this, as I've been compelled to say a lot of things. Anything I say is always with discernment. It's always with intent. And when I speak on it, I speak on it. I stand on it. If I feel that I offended someone, I will apologize to those who I've offended if it's necessary. But when it's not, I stand on it. And whatever come with it, come with it. If I got to lose everything that I have materially to stand on my beliefs, you got to understand, baby, I'll take every loss. But I don't flip-flop. I don't straddle fences. That's why I win. And that's why a lot of Virgos are winning, because we don't straddle. And the crazy thing is, Virgo, I keep telling y'all how significant February in this month of 2023 gonna be in y'all life. See, it's been eliminating those who straddle in your life, so it's been hard. But at the end of the day, Virg, I'm telling you, once you get on that shit and start talking that shit, letting it be known and standing on it, I ain't afraid of no magic. I ain't afraid to humiliate myself in public. I'm not afraid, because at the end of the day, the only thing that keeps you in fear is not expressing your truth. Not expressing how you truly feel. People say jealousy is the biggest killer, the biggest destroyer. I'm going to tell you, passive aggressiveness is the biggest killer and the biggest destroyer. Because why? It creates jealousy. It creates hate. You ain't got balls to say something behind somebody's back. You go talk about somebody to their face. You go throw subliminal jabs. You go sabotage somebody in the office. You go sabotage somebody's relationship. Guess what? It all stemmed off of you being passive aggressive. You might not even hate it on the person, but because you didn't have the balls to speak up and say something directly or create something for yourself, now you become a hater. Not you guys, but we talking about them, right, Virg? Virgos don't fuck with hate. But let me tell you how well Virgos operate in that shit. Why? Because they live by love, they die by love. Point blank, period. And when Virgo get tired of enough motherfucking hate, best believe they love themselves in order to step in that same room where they know everybody that's there gonna hate them. They all clicked up to hate the Virgo. But yet they all in the room talking about the Virgo. Ain't it interesting? I keep saying we're going to get to this love reading, but maybe that is the love reading, Virg. They so goddamn in love with you. They so in love with you that they'll go link up with your haters. They so in love with you that everything they talk about, everything they think about, it comes back down to you. But they don't like you. They don't fuck with you. You ain't shit, Virg. You're this, Virg. I can expose you, Virg. Every time they see you doing something and saying something, getting up, being on your stand-up, 10 toes down shit. Oh, what did I tell you about that Virgo? Look at her. Look at him. Mm-hmm. I told you he'll be back to jail. I told you they'd lose that job. I told you that car wasn't going to work out. I told you they weren't going to be able to stay there. I told you, look at them. Look, you see that, Virg? You see that, Virg? Make it make sense for anybody. One thing about it, you ain't afraid to start the fuck over. You're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to lose a war. You're not afraid to lose a battle. The thing is, it's fearless. You're not afraid. At least you engage. A lot of people, like I said, passive aggressive. They shooting targets all the way from the motherfucking sky rocks and tops of buildings like they motherfucking Marines and shit. Like they from the goddamn U.S. Navy and shit. Let me shoot a target like they a sniper. They sniper shoot, Virgo. They all like this. Who did that? Not me. What are you talking about? I don't even have time for all of that. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm American. We don't even do that. What happened to the motherfuckers that bitch, I'm a sniper. Don't you know I'm a sniper? You doing all that talking, I'm a sniper. You would get sniped. Bop, bop. That don't even exist no more. Damn, that might have fucked my shoulder. Whew. I'm getting old. I look young, but I'm far from it. I act young, but I'm far from it. This mind and this body is very wise and experienced. Okay? Let me grab me a water. That's what they do in Virgo. Sniper shots. And then this. We didn't do that. Blending in with the crowd. Walking around with the crowd. It sounds like an assassination to me. It sounds like an assassination. assassination of character, defamation, however you would like to say it, Virg. But hey, the proof is always in the motherfucking pudding. It is. Go take it in front of the judge, spiritual or physical. The judge gonna agree. The judge is going to agree. That's why somebody don't have no words, Virg. That's why they not gonna respond. That's why they gonna respond one time and then say, I'm gonna block you. Woo! I'm gonna talk some shit and I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna send my shots from up behind her. And then I'm not gonna, babies, if you don't stand for it, it ain't never respected. And that's what it is here, Virg. Something gotta be stood on. Now, we done tried to get to this love reading about 3 or 4 times. We're gonna try once again, Virg. All right, Spirit, let's see the love message for Virgo today. Love message for Virgo today. All right, yeah, very soon. Somebody didn't think something was going to happen as fast as it did here, Virg. Okay. I really think that somebody thought that, you know, they had time. They didn't expect you to call something out, to say something, to express yourself. It's different for everybody here, Virg. But let's see what else is coming in here on this love reading for the Virgo today, Spirit. Maybe I should come back and do another love reading. Y'all want me to do that? Just for Virg. I just know, Virgo, trust whatever action you took. Trust it. Okay? It was definitely necessary here. Is somebody taking action towards you when it does come to love, Virg? Who mad? Ain't nobody mad, child. I feel good every day. I get on here and kick cut with y'all. I don't never be mad. Y'all couldn't make me mad. I ain't mad at all. Okay, I asked y'all a question. Do y'all want me to come back? What you mad? I don't know about what you mad for. It ain't never a reason to be mad on my channel. If you ain't up here doing the energy, why would you be mad? Don't be mad. All right, now, anywho, let's get back at it. Apologies, my friend. Let's keep going. Past life relationship. Yeah, you guys known each other before. I feel like, Virgo, somebody here very soon. Okay? If you guys are single, definitely very soon. Somebody coming into your life here, Virg. Okay, I'm getting that big Virg energy. So if this is somebody coming in, Virgo, I feel like this somebody, Virgo, you know, whatever you say, stand on. Speak your truth. Tell what it is. You want a relationship? This is what I want. If you don't want a relationship, I don't want a relationship. I'm coming in just how I'm coming in. Are you going to deal with it or not? No passive aggressiveness, Virgo. Somebody doing something you don't like, call it out. Don't give a fuck if you think they're going to like you. They're going to talk to you again tomorrow. You don't have to be crunk. You know, it's a way to do everything. And also keep in mind how they respond to you being real and calling out the truth, especially when you come in some way, in a way of sense, Virg. If that's the case, Virg, they reaction definitely going to show you. They reaction definitely going to show you. Okay, I also feel like, Virgo, somebody trying to judge you about that, you know, neck roll and all that. Somebody like typical this, typical that. Yeah, we very typical around here. But original. Remember that. When you say typical, talk about original. We're ourselves. Virgo, you will never lose on being yourself. I don't care how, if you initiated the war or somebody else, as long as you being true to you, true to yourself, true to your heart, true to your calling, you could never, ever, 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 ever lose the game. You can lose a game, you won't lose the game. You don't play Nintendo. You don't strategize in war. But when you get in there, if you challenge, if you have to, best believe, Virg, it's coming with heart, point blank, period. A lot of people do what you do for money. And you do something true. A lot of people don't speak up on things because of money. They want to have A, B, and C. They want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to sit in with the in crowd. But what they go home and sit about and think about these folks is they this and they're that, and they really don't like them, but get up in their face and have lunch with them. It reminds you of Mean Girls. It reminds you of all the movies you ever see with anybody that's a clique of friends that got a bunch of money, what they sit around and do. Everybody, the main one in the room, the one that's that's leading shit, but nobody made them the leader. Everybody just chose to follow, Virgo. And what do? They watch. They watch for a time to attack so that they can be on top. Or they watch while somebody simply falls from the top to the bottom. I'd rather you watch me from the top to the bottom and be like me than ever try to challenge and wait for a time to attack. Real recognized reals. Okay, no flip-flop over here. It is what it is. When it comes to the love reading, final message here for Virgo, because we can't seem to get off of the message. It is what it is, Virg. Like I said, I don't know who love you. I don't know what the crowd is bringing you to, but this is the energy for today, Virg. Express your truth when it comes to this love and trust that if they for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. But very soon, the truth will be seen. Very soon, you're going to have what you want. Very soon, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is, Virg. No matter what people say, no matter what people think, what you bring to the room is this. If not, they wouldn't be watching. They wouldn't be reading. They wouldn't be checking. They wouldn't be thinking. They wouldn't be nothing. They'd be focused on themselves. But Virgo, it's about to get even better for you because I promise you, you about to have this partner. A love partner, a friend partner, a business partner, all in one. And that's really about to knock this shit. Woo! It's really going to hit this shit on the head. For a lot of these people that's trying to stretch you out thin, a lot of these people that's trying to pretend like, oh, they over here meditating and they over here this, while you getting gift from experience. Your gift is not being taught to you through meditation. Your gift is being taught to you by going through destruction, and you have to learn how to meditate. Your gift is being taught to you by understanding that you're walking on water, that water is not walking against you. Some people don't understand it, Virg. Some people rather walk this walk on water. When you done been through it, trust me, Virg, you ain't walking on water no more. Let's switch it up and keep it real. You understand the walk, but you don't have to walk on the water. You don't have to do the yoga and the kumbaya. You don't have to do all the understanding and understudying and teaching that everybody else. You're being gifted something because you were created to be something. So therefore, when you do it, it look real easy. A lot of people want to do it, and a lot of people are. It's easy to train yourself how to do a splits. I don't care if you ain't never stretched a day in your life. Stretch every day for 2 or 3 weeks straight. I guarantee you will be able to start stretch. You'll be able to open them hips. Okay? I don't care if you never meditated and don't know nothing about it. Go get on YouTube. If you want to meditate, you'll learn about it. You'll be able to get on a video and pretend like you meditating and you spiritually inbound and you spiritually inclined. Some people not chasing their dream, Virg, but they doing what they see other people doing, and they see them winning. And therefore, because they have learned and understood the art of war, they ready to attack somebody else's geniusness. They want to cover it up because if not, I can't create. Because they're not creating what they're supposed to. If not, they would embrace you as a family. If not, they would have no reason and no problem with saying, I love that Virgo. Oh, I heard this Virgo say that. They would have no problem with shouting you out. They would have no problem with understanding how you behave. They would not put you down in not one shape, form, or another. And I don't care if it's subliminally. I don't care if it's right in your face. I don't care how it is, Virgo. When it's real, it's understood. When it's given, it's given. Whether this your lover or your friend, when somebody understands the road of having to be yourself in a world where everybody preaches be yourself, but it's never accepted. When you are being yourself, when somebody else who understands that journey for real, they might not agree with everything you doing. They might call you out on that shit, but one thing they will never do is turn against you for this, for money, for clout, for dick riders. Yeah, a lot of us got the gift. But if dick riding is on you, if you don't know how to stand on your own shit without nobody, then it don't matter. You're going to always be the one on the receiving end. You will never be the one that's giving the gift. You won't never know what to do with the crown. And just because you express yourself, Virg, I don't care if you're doing it in music. I don't care if you're doing it through art. I don't care what creative way you find to express yourself. As long as it's authentic, you will always remain in simplicity. Okay, Virg? Just because you go to war, when you get back into your home, when you done with the battle, guess what? God creates simplicity. You're going to sleep very well. That's how you know what you're doing is real. You got other people that got to contemplate and think, what am I going to say back to Virgo? How am I going to strategize with the Virgo? How can I, come show compassion, because that's what you do, Virgo, but that's why you going to win. That's why you silently win again, as you always will, Virgo. Because it's not what you put on. It's not the show you put on. Anybody can show like, I'm compassionate with animals. I'm touching with animals. I'm this with animals. But anybody can show that, right, Virg? But it's the intent, and that's how you will really be gifted. So if we show it, we all know it's quick. A lot of attention. You go kiss on animals. You go love on people. You say all the right things here in 2023. You'll go viral. People will keep up with you. But show real shit. Be your authentic self and see how many people follow you. See how many people listen. See how many haters come. See how many people with their opinions come. And see, Virg, this is what you've been through your entire life as a child. So it's nothing new for you. So you know when the time is right to be compassionate. You also know when the time is right to get up off your compassionate ass bubble and take action and call things for what it is. See things for what it is. And it is what it is, because a lot of people seem to think spirituality is about healing and being soft-spoken and being light as a feather. No, spirituality is being able to look at yourself in the fucking mirror and accept who the fuck you are and be happy about it and where you going in life and to be on a road of purpose. That's what spirituality is about. It's about change, and it's uncomfortable change. It's change that people not doing and everybody else will agree with. You might have long, beautiful hair, and one day you decide to cut all your hair off. You might have whatever type of skin, and your skin may never change. But the fact is, you allow it to be. You allow things. You're not afraid of things. It's a fearlessness here, Virgo. And this is why spirit blows your way each and every time. But they always go blow wind on you, baby. You're special. And you don't need no fire energy to be special. You could be as lame as you want to be, as loud as you want to be, creative as you want to be, humble as you want to be, free as you want to be, whatever you want to be, Virg. But just understand how treasured you are in the spiritual world. It's more than what meets the eye here, Virg. A lot of people see this and they just like starfish and oyster and this and that in the ocean. Nah, Virg, when I see this, I see what's in the hand. And I'm going to leave it at that. We're gonna end with one spiritual as fuck, well, two. It says, be yourself. Even if you're crazy, stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging. You're cool, weird ass, Virgo. It says, there'll be none of that today. Anytime you feel yourself worrying about any of those asses, remember who you got to wake up to every morning. You, baby, you. Your job is to make sure you're good on your own terms. Check in with what you really care about and make sure you're living up to that, not what all those asses out there may be thinking. Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Even if you acted like a big old asshole, you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they find you hard to love, they're not your people. Extra credit. Someone pointing out that you acted like a big asshole doesn't mean they don't love you. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love. You'll be way less of an asshole when you hear this. I hope you guys are able to see past the illusion of intent here and really get the message here on these two cards, because it's hidden. If it's hidden, it's hidden. Hit the like button for you, girl. Look, this card wanted to come out so bad. Let's just go on and see what it is. Stop stressing over shitty as fuck people. Somebody shitty as fuck, and you trying to call it, Virg. You trying to call it. They really trying to highlight your flaws. But Virg, don't stress over it. They shitty as fuck, and you know that. That's the only reason why you feel away. It ain't about them. It's that you know they a shitty as fuck person. You know what they doing. You see past what they doing. And it is what it is. The crowd may not believe you. They'll see in time. That's what I'm getting, Virgo. It says the vast majority of our time is spent in strife and stress. It's simply because we're stressing over shitty people. If you catch yourself thinking about a shitty person, take a moment and think about an awesome as fuck human. If you're gonna spend your time crawling up other people's asses, it might as well be someone awesome. And Virgo, that's what they do. They crawl up everybody else's asses and they try to make you seem like a shitty person, but they watching you every step of the day. And simply because their life is spent in strife and stress. At the end of the day, just because you address something, just because you're requiring somebody to take accountability, it doesn't mean that you arguing. It doesn't mean that you fussing. It doesn't mean that there's beef. It means that, hey, let's be real and talk about it. If not, let's stop with the games. Point blank, period. And that's the energy. That's the message I have for you guys today, Virg. It's nothing wrong with you doing that. Keep doing that. That's going to be your success at the end. That's why you're silently winning again. And before I do get out of here, I will say that to you guys, Virgo, I did a reading a while back about public losses and silent wins. Make sure you go check those readings out because I definitely feel that they resonate with this reading today. You guys... Oops, excuse me. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you on the next tune in. I love you guys. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to me. And stay true to everything that you motherfucking do. If not, don't come back, boo. Love you. Bye-bye.